Hello, 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 and welcome back. I'm Jacka, and this is the Séance at Blake Manor. We are officially locking in. What has happened is happened. There are some more things that we would have liked to get. Some, mysteries that we didn't quite finish. Oh, let's go ahead and make that hypothesis while I... Fuck my lungs, fuck my lungs.
Mrs.
There we go. That's taken care of. We probably will not get that confrontation, but it's there. All right, so we've done what we can. Like I said, going back to this really quickly, there are several that we were not able to do. I am fairly confident that we cannot do these two until we do this one, because I think he has the key, or has that. Yeah, so I think that's locked, and it took us a long time to figure out what was up with that. So I think that's locked there. I have no idea about Murphy. Joyce, I think, is needed for Dupre, which kind of sucks because I'm pretty sure that in order to get Joyce, we need to find that Bible that I cannot find for the life of me. So I'm not sure what's 100% up with that either, but we shall see. As of now, we are moving forward, for better or for worse. Although I feel like I feel like this is a bad time to give me the option to go back and like fix things, because you can't confront anybody. Like, you're stuck. Whoa. Oh no. What the fuck is that? Oh no. What's wrong with this place? It's all boarded up. Mrs. Joyce is right. Things are not right here. Locked door. Painting. A defaced family portrait. I don't know how much time we have in here. Statues have been blindfolded. Blocked and hasn't been opened. They've been turned to face the walls. Somebody did not want anything watching them. Oh. Drafts of invites for a handful of participants. Only Ofin, Dean, and Mantovani's names are here. These papers, the scrawlings on them are largely indecipherable, and many pages are ruined from liquid being spilt on them. Gather mystics. Séance will channel their life energy. Psychic jolt. When the veil is at its thinnest, open the portal. Wake the god from its sleep. Each letter S has been drawn over in red ink. He's trying to bring back his wife. What state of mind was he in? What state of mind is he in? He's trying to bring her back. Sticky with alcoholic residue. Nearly empty alcohol. He's trying to bring her back. Must be to allow Walter Blake to move between floors. Oh. Turned away the armor and the angels. He doesn't want to be watched. Portrait of the Blake family. There's another one of these in the atrium. If I remember correctly, they look quite similar. Why are there gates in here, and why are they locked? Books in there. Another defaced painting. A lab. Okay. Oh boy. Be a sort of lineage map. It starts with 3 names from long ago: Aberfin, Amergin, and Aramon. Works its way down, then to modern times. At the bottom, many names are struck out, but 2 are circled: Avalentine and Domholofin. The 3rd lineage has been erased after the name Grain ni Imergin. The gate is sealed by 3 locks, each requiring the blood of the Milesian who locked it. Oh boy. Boy was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Schematics for some kind of machine that harnesses lightning. Ooh. Book seems to be part of science, part occult, an attempt to marry the two. Can't begin to imagine what this represents. Whatever meaning this I have, it's lost on me. Don't understand the text as a whole, but some parts of this grid have been circled. 74, 53, 26. 74, 53, 26, yeah. See, like, that got put in our thing, you know? Like, literally. If I go now... Oh. That's what... If I go to records, this is a piece of circled knowledge. It's a part of, not observation, but documents. It's there. Circled numbers. And the book is there. But when you look at this one, you see the journal, but there's no highlight of that symbol being important. That's why I think it might be a bug. Table of elements. Periodic table, the names, abbreviations, and details. Wonder if these are related to the ring numbers. Yeah, I would have a feeling that they are. The elements are 74, 53, 26. 74, W. 23, B. I already forgot the other one. 26, 53, 53. 74, W. 53, I. 26, A. Wife. It spells wife. Work on distilling power from blood. Research for various contraptions like the voltaic battery in the telegraph room. Range of scientific equipment, but I cannot make out the specifics of the experiment, if indeed these are all relate to one project. And a chair. Scientific bust. The head is covered in many segments, each with letters on them. I wonder why. I have a feeling that that's going to spell wife. W. I. Oh, maybe not. I don't see FE. Ah, there it is. Wife. Are the floorboards shaking? Ugh. Ha! Hidden door. Yeah. Wife! The wife of the life. Wait, hold on. What is it? The life of the wife is ended by the knife. Isn't that old Family Guy thing? Personal records of the Blakes, including various journals and other accounts over the years. Jars full of human organs and animals, preserved in strange fluid. An assortment of chemicals and poisons. What is the wife's giving him the cold shoulder? Records of experiments. I'm not knowledgeable enough to wholly make sense of them, but they seem unorthodox. Found from the notes, these seem to be ancient scrolls of dark magic. The dilution of generations. A smear would not be enough to open the gate. Not a drop could be wasted to ensure success. And a note, the blood must be fresh. They cannot perish before insanguination. Ugh. They're not dead, though. Jars full of human organs and animals preserved in strange fluid. Oh boy. Buddy, you lost it. Financials, including land and other assets. Books written in many languages, none of which I can read. Blueprints of the grounds. Seems he was looking for something hidden here. Check your Turskins. Nothing into Turskan. Okay. Enter the secret room. There's gonna be a dead lady in a tube. Oh boy, this is a shrine to Mary Blake. I don't think that I should touch anything in here. Yeah, no. That's nice and spooky. All right, hello. I want over there because there's books that he does not want me looking at. which makes me want to look at them. Newspapers. The elevator. Seems to map the Blake lineage back as far as Edward Blake, the man who built this place and planted his family here. It's like one branch of the family has been erased. Cannot make out any names, but from this they would be cousins of the Marquess. Oh boy. How much you want to bet that's the Coventry one? An account stating that once he has taken the fort here, Edward Blake forced himself on the chieftain's daughter. Her name was Grain the Amirgan, and she bore him a son. Thus was the Blake line carried on, intertwined with the people of this place. No record of what happened to her after the birth. Letter P has been scrawled across the page with red ink. We have anyone whose last name is a P? No. I have a feeling this guy's somehow connected. He's not gonna kill Walter, is he? He might be crazy enough to kill his kid to get his wife. I feel like there's the missing evidence. Tir na Nog. If the kid's alive. Books on Irish mythology, magic, and the old ways. Sections on Tir na Nog have been circled. That's the land of eternal youth, the Irish afterlife. Scrawled across this, we will send that thing through the portal in exchange for Mary. The letter Y has been repeatedly circled in red ink. The P and a Y. And we are not going to walk in that. Got a safe. What's it? Numbers. Don't know about that just yet. I'll look at my records in a minute. Look. Simple projector with the lens cap still on, but it doesn't have any slides. Okay. Just light. Am I missing something? The wall, granted it's a well-lit one. Has Blake been sleeping in here? The listing of all Blake family birth records with all names marked off but two. Jonathan Blake and Walter Blake. Across the page is scrawled, it must be. Okay. We need those numbers. I don't think there's anywhere else here. So let's look at some records here. It might be the same one. He just is so obsessed with wife. So let's try 74, 53, 26. 74, 53, 26. I'm really slow right now, so we're going to try 74, 53, 26. Left for the first number. Left is this way. 74. Doesn't go to 74, so no, it can't be that. Is there a number in here? I don't think we missed anything in here. We need slides, which I'm willing to bet are inside there. Okay. Neither of those had a number. Can't get into... There, let's go to the elevator. Can we go up through the elevator maybe? Are there any numbers that I see around? Boy. I don't think so. Okay. Let's go see if we can get into the elevator. Like maybe it'll go up into that area. Didn't see any numbers here that would make sense for that. But I feel like we can probably access the elevator itself. I don't think it'll go anywhere. Maybe not? No, it's not accessible. Okay. Anything that would look like numbers. I don't know if that picks up, but my partner is streaming, and whatever he has done has resulted in a lot of screaming, so, you know. I don't think any of these scattered papers. Nah. We know SPY. Bye. Interesting. Maybe it's here? SPY? They're just a fat... Okay, 16. They're a straight P? Oh god, I'm not able to read fast. I don't... There is a Y. 39 though. Does that go up to 40? The PO. P. Yeah, I bet it's this. 16, 15, 39. Bet that's it. This is why I get frustrated, because I feel like we could have had that panel so easily if I had even the slightest inclination of where we had that book and needed to look at it. That's why I guess I don't even think I'm frustrated at the game. I feel like I'm just frustrated with myself. But a little, I mean, I feel like it's so early in the game. I feel like that bit of information, I don't know. I didn't know to look. I don't know. It's a skill issue for sure. I don't think it's the game's fault. I do think it would have been nice if that connection had somehow been obvious, but you know, at the same time, I go back and forth because I like this kind of thing. I like having to figure it out like this. I don't know. Maybe it's just difficult when it's both. So 16, 15, 39. 16, 15, 39. Try that. So left first. 16, 15, yep, bye. Take that. Pile of projector slides. And this is a stone with a hole carved in the center. Why would this be in a safe? The note says these hagstones will keep us safe during the seance. Make sure Walter has one. I may take one too. Okay, so this is interesting because when I think of these little guys, I love these things, by the way, just rocks that have natural. I have a few where rocks have naturally worn through a hole. I have more shells like this, but I do have a couple of stones that I found. The property that I grew up on had some river rock. It didn't naturally grow there, but it was not grow there. We don't have a river. It was imported from somewhere else. Just river rock. Just nothing fancy, just basic river rock. And we have some stones from there that had clearly worn through over time. But every time I see these, you know what I think of? I think of Coraline. Y'all remember that movie, Coraline? It makes me think of Coraline. Very much so. Okay, let's look at these slides. Stars. Stars. There a pattern hidden amongst the stars. I'll adjust the dials and see if a solution will make itself clear. I liked that one. Oop. I liked that. This is that symbol that he has drawn everywhere, isn't it? Oh no, it's a different one. It's the one, yeah, it's the one from our dreams. Wonder. Same shape I've seen in my dreams. Use. We are blocking this. This would project our butts all over it. Okay. If I do not remember how to do this, so we'll just bullshit our way along. The bullshit worked. I wish I hadn't expected that. What are you hiding, ProQuest? Well, at the moment, I'm a little worried it's hiding his kid. But I also think he's got a dead body. Seemed to be in an empty closet. Ooh, nursery. Shoes. Going up in age. Pairs of different size children's shoes awaiting breaking in. Ugh. Awaiting breaking in means he hasn't worn them. But that's from so young. That... Somebody is coming.
My boy, it is time. I know this is hard for you.
I'm not entirely sure this kid's alive, guys.
But think of your mother. Your sacrifice will bring her back to us.
Yeah, he's trying to kill... Okay, he's gonna kill this kid. You fucking
Bring
psycho.
her back to me. Your chair gone. Your voice restored.
Oh, maybe not. Well, yeah, I think so.
You will not be dead for long.
Yeah.
I promise.
Sorry to interrupt, sirs. They're ready for you at the séance.
Yes, of course.
Lunatic's gonna...
What on earth?
Oh, young master, you look so smart.
He didn't survive. He didn't survive the wreck.
His mother would be so proud.
She will be, yes.
Ah, that poor kid.
We had best get moving. Time, as they say, waits for no man.
Damn.
The chair was empty,
That poor kid.
but both the Marquez and the housekeeper spoke as if it wasn't. Were they under another spell? Is Walter Blake even real? Oh, he must be. I've seen his portraits in the manor.
I don't think he either didn't survive the thing or he died before then. Tales of a Little White Rabbit and the Value of Being Kind. Can't imagine it's ever been read. Collection of short stories for small children, each imparting a biblical lesson. It looks completely untouched, and yet it's lying on the floor as though it's just been read. Oh, man. Children's book about a little girl who lives with her grandfather in the mountains. Pages are stuck together like it's brand new. Stories about a little boy's adventures on the hunt for long-lost treasure. No indication that it's ever been opened. Toy soldier in mint condition. I don't think it's ever been played with. Jack in the Box. Its springs are stiff with disuse. Either the kid did not survive the carriage wreck, or he was never alive. Or, you know what I mean? Like, toys being pristine. Strewn about as if they've been used, but absolutely pristine. I don't think he made it. Bodhi. Spotless alphabet blocks arranged to spell the word God in a wheelbarrow that looks as good as new. Yeah, see, some of these are toys that he would have had from much younger. And the fact that none of them have been touched, I don't think this kid was born. Little dog on wheels, no phrase in its leash, no paint off its wheels. Or not that. He must have died. Meals are untouched and cold, but they are fresh, prepared earlier today. Painting of Mary Blake. Rocking horse, polished, isn't even scratched. I don't think this kid... I don't think he was old enough to do anything. All of it's perfect. All of it. Kids... I mean, from the paintings with him in it, he was like, what, 5, 6? Maybe 4 at the youngest? Kids at that age, they would have already been playing with this kind of stuff. He's supposed to be 10 or 11 by now. So these are all toys a little young for a 10 or 11-year-old, except for maybe the toy soldiers books, but blocks and stuff like that. It's mostly not for that age. But these haven't been used. These are kids' toys for, you know, a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, and they're not touched. The books haven't even been cracked open. And books are something that your parents would be reading to you. So I don't know that this kid, I don't think this kid was ever here fully. Stuffed bear that's never been held. I'm almost willing to bet that he was never fully here. Despite all the paintings and stuff. Yeah, like, look, that's a kid that's like 3. It's a painting though, not a photo. I don't think so, guys. That portrait, I wonder. Yeah, I think it's fake. Jonathan Blake, he looks younger here, more content. There's a glint of something missing from his expression. Hunger, sorrow, I cannot tell. Mary Blake, her expression is unhappy. Oh, is this a death picture? Sometimes they did this.
The young master is here, but... No. Wait. This paint is different. It's fresher. Newer. Somebody has added him to the picture and altered the mother's arms to hold him. He isn't real. He is a fabrication that the Marquess and the staff seem to believe is real. But why?
Yeah, no. He's not real. Okay. I think the Marquess imagined him, or I think that deity has faked it somehow, but I think this is didn't it just say we had a... Ah, here we go. This is where it is. Damn. Didn't expect that, I will tell you. I didn't expect it. Man's really lost his mind. Boy, that was a load in. That was fun. I thought I clicked this, but I guess I didn't. Jonathan Blake intends to resurrect his wife. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Intends to sacrifice his son to resurrect his wife, but Walter Blake isn't real.
Walter Blake seems to be a shared hallucination between at least the staff and the Marquess. But the paintings of him...
It's Coventry.
Real.
It's Coventry. It's Coventry because Coventry paints. Coventry's the one who paints.
He has been freshly painted in, over original paintings. It's a very good forgery. I only realized when I knew to look for it.
Definitely
How
Coventry.
can that be?
Culprit is a skilled
This
painter.
level of replication, not just here but in all the portraits, suggests the culprit is an expert artist. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result.
Well, there's definitely one person
And
left.
if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
I think the only other painter in this entire area was Isham. Walter Blake is not a real boy, but some form of mass hallucination that the Marquess and the staff are experiencing. They believe he's real. This ritual, it doesn't seem like anyone is going to survive. It's also my last chance to find and save Evelyn Dean. I need to get out of there and stop there. Stop it. Okay. So... back. We have solved Blake. They are a skilled artist. We know that she is an artist, but she's not related. No. Wish it would. I don't think any of these are all still off. None of these suddenly get on here, except I don't think he's actually eliminated because he has bad drawing skills. I was wondering why that was so important. There's literally only one left. It's Coventry, bro. I've been saying that! I've been so fucking sussy on Coventry this whole last time. I've been like, this guy is so... All of the evidence is against him. Boy, oh boy. Coventry, Coventry, that bitch is just evil. Coventry, Coventry, you can't prove me wrong. Oh boy. Lost track of time. The seance will be starting soon. Need to get out to the hedge maze and put a stop before it's too late. Oh, is it gonna run me there? That would be convenient because I'm gonna get lost otherwise. Oh good. It's fine, guys. Oh good. Yeah. Oh, nice and safe. That's a lot of rain for all this fire to stay good. Who's chanting? Walter's wheelchair. They wheeled it out this far but then abandoned it. What does Blake think is happening here? It's gonna take us to that weird gate where Dean was taken.
The circle is sealed. We call now upon the spirits.
Looks like they've begun. Well, book it, boy. Oh, can I? You know, an empty space here for me, waiting for me. Shouldn't keep them waiting any longer. Damn it.
To come forth, be witnessed by us, be heard by us. Age posco, nego te recusare.
Good lord.
Yep. We have killed some people. Killed a lot of people. But we have that rock, yeah. Everybody else is probably dead. Oh, we didn't get nearly enough people to not show up. Fuck. I am alive, I'm okay. The Carmela, she's very dead, yeah. And the others, I don't know. I only think a few people, yeah. Damn it. Whoever stands there trapped in some kind of energy field. Okay. He's dead, yep. Damn. We could have gotten more protected, but... I think this is going to be Feed and Rory, and this is probably... what's his face? Whose name I can't have right now. Yeah, I see you being ominous back there. Hi, we're doing?
What are those things? Are they fey?
Probably. We'll go this way. Okay, so, we definitely, if we do a rerun here, we 100% know that we can't, we have to do it before the seance, which we kind of suspected anyway. But man, really hoping to... There's at least 3 of those people I would rather have not die.
The energy goes this way. But how? Oh, my head.
Speak your name to enter.
Migraine.
It wants the culprit's name. But who?
Well, that's real obvious, boy. Coventry? Coventry. Is Simon Yes. Oh.
Welcome, Simon.
Well, at least we got a couple people to survive. He's trying to get... That's why they made Walter up. It's because they're just trying to make up a way in. Tag says Miss Dean's. That's where she was brought. Literally all just being made up. Various paintings of Walter Blake that Coventry must have discarded for whatever mistakes he feared people would notice. The reference photograph has Henry Blake 1840 written on the back. Yep. Photograph.
A collection of papers, a birth certificate, and a journal. It's the birth certificate of a Henry Blake, who seems to be the older cousin of Jonathan Blake, the actual heir to the title and lands here. His father died when he was still a young lad. Rather than pass the title and lands to Henry, an attempt was made on his life by Jonathan Blake's father. Henry's mother took him and fled. She died soon after, leaving him alone in the world.
Coventry.
All he had were his father's notes, the notes that resulted in his death. Among them, the sigil. He spent much of his life studying the occult to make sense of the sigil. And eventually, much older, he returned to the manor, armed with the understanding of the ground's secrets. He had adopted the identity of Simon Coventry, a man who had also recently lost his wife. Over this, he bonded with the Marquess and used that to gain the access he needed to search the grounds. He found the chamber his father had died opening and was able to get inside. That is where he discovered Guivnu, locked in a deep sleep. The god's dreams already colored by the events happening around him. Coventry took advantage of this through prayer and something he calls his Shrine of Images. And Guivnu's dreams reshaped the minds of everyone around him into thinking there was a Walter Blake who's been crippled in the accident that killed his mother. Because to unlock the gate he needs Blake blood. It says here they are the last of the third Milesian bloodline. The Marquess will kill himself, thinking he both kills and frees his son. The god's dream can't force anyone to act outside of their interest. He couldn't be made to kill himself, but he could be tricked into doing it for the right reason. Then with Blake gone and the god freed, Coventry will ask for his reward, to have his youth returned. He will then take his place as the heir in the form of Walter Blake, the son with paintings, documents and mesmerized staff to vouch for him as the next in line to the title.
Damn, son. Nice. Sigil fell out of the pile. We did get a hypothesis, so let's go ahead and get that rolling. See, this is again, I don't feel like I'm gonna want to re-roll this. I feel like this is the win can, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is so interesting. I don't feel like it's gonna be as satisfying to do it twice, even if you do get all the people. I don't know. Simon Coventry's goal is to free the entity in order to assume the role of his... Hold on. Well, if this is ancestral home, his ousted heir, Henry Blake. Coventry's goal is to free the entity in order to assume the role of his... Hold on. Free. I still think that's for entity. In order to assume the role of his... magical fabrication, Walter Blake. Inherit his ancestral home. Because real, okay, let's try that.
Simon Coventry is really Henry Blake, ousted heir of the Blake title and fortunes. He has returned with the intent of using magic to reclaim what was taken from him. I need to stop him.
I already killed almost everybody here, unfortunately. I would be fine with most of them. I'm not very happy about Mr. Dupre. I'm not very happy about Ivy and Miss Lau. And I'm not happy about Dara because I like him a lot. Quinn can die. Fine with Quinn dying. I mean, it's, yeah, nobody should have to die here. Some rough notes. Oh, Finn recognized me after all these years. He was only a child when I visited his camp seeking their wisdom. Even my own flesh and blood didn't know me. In hindsight, I was probably memorable enough. A wealthy outsider coming to ask of their god. I shouldn't have panicked and attacked him, though. That was risky. But what if he outed me? Thankfully, I played in those catacombs as a lad, and I know their secrets. My back is in agony today for it. I've taken most of a bottle to ease the pain. By tonight, back troubles will be a future problem. This time, I will care better for my joints. Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind being able to go back and fix some of that. Empty bottle of painkiller. Notes on the ritual I found under Miss Dean's bed. Mr. Finn's too. Here lies Norman Blake, died in church cave in 1805-1836. Where it says buried as he lived alone is scratched over frantically. Interesting. A bed with research materials on it. Was Coventry sleeping in here before the event? Here lies Norman Blake, died in church cave in 1805. Same thing. Interesting. Okay. There we go. It had to think about that. More of them closing in on the church. Let's go in there. Means Mrs. Joyce died too. She didn't deserve that. Dead priest. They are inside the church. There's nowhere left to go. country, Henry Blake. He's praying to the entity. The smithing god Goibnu.
It's Mr. O'Finn. He seems to still be alive. I can't see a way to open this and get him out. Miss Jean! I need to find a way to get her out while she's still alive.
Shh. Now, Walter.
You idiot.
No tears now. Not long to go. Mummy will be home soon. Thanks to you. A big, brave boy. This will only hurt a moment. Then Daddy will talk with the floating man and bring you and her back. Then we'll all be together again. One big, happy family. What are you doing here? I won't let you stop this.
Need to get through to him. Oh, okay, let's see what we can do. Okay. It says stop the ritual. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home. Try this. I don't think we have the right word. Save is not going to help, I think.
Fooled? But I would have all I could ever... Who was restraining me? And where is my son? Where is my boy? He should be here, shouldn't he? No. I thought... No. I didn't. They were not my thoughts. Not at all. They were put there. There is no Walter. Just a cruel illusion. Oh, my boy, taken from me. And Mary, my Mary, she is truly gone. Never coming back. Who would make a man think such things? Have such hope? You're right. I have been fooled. By a relation I did not even know existed. Fooled by the only real flesh and blood that I have.
Aw.
Get
Oh shit.
off me, you fool!
How could you do this to me? You gave me hope. You gave me a son, only to take them from me?
Some lucidity, is it? I am only doing to you what your grandfather did to me. I should have been the Marquess of Doon, and I will be. Ishlom, Jonathan.
You will be nothing!
They're both going in the soup. Into the soup. Ah, shit. The Marquess could not be saved. Marquess Blake was determined to resurrect his wife at any cost, but he had been tricked into nearly sacrificing himself by the ousted heir, Henry Blake, posing a scything commentary. Stone. These look much older than the vats. Perhaps they're the original locks that the Milesians used to seal the gate. I need to make this stop.
The Tuatha Danann and the Milesians faced off for the final time at the Battle of Tal'Tiu. After much death, a truce was called. They agreed to halve the land between them. However, the Milesians tricked the gods by claiming the top half, so the Tuatha Danann went below ground through this here portal. We've stayed behind to build a lock for the portal that could only be opened again by him and the 3 Milesian leaders, using their blood. Once the portal was closed, he fell into a deep slumber, from which his dreams inspired those who lived here for millennia. Until war came to the land once again. Oliver Cromwell and his forces arrived, led in this region by Edward Blake. They killed those living here, the people Guivna had formed a bond with over the generations. Their blood seeped into this chamber and tainted his dreams. He felt alone and scared. He feels alone and scared still. He just wants to go home to his people.
Trains rather Henry Blake's painting of himself inserted into the family as Walter Blake, right in front of Glibmew, like a strange type of shrine. It must be how Coventry seeded that idea into the god's mind to keep it front and center in his thoughts. They would be present in his dreams, which is how it infiltrated the minds of the staff and guests here, tricking everyone into believing the child was real. And how he clouded everyone's mind about Miss Dean's disappearance in her room, as well as the staff's minds as they're having met him before this event. Pillar with a sigil carved into it, but what is it for? Sucks because he just wants to go home. But we don't want them dead. What's this? Machinery. What are these fats? Okay, let's see what the style does. be a kind of control panel. Be able to arrange them in such a way as to allow me to perform a sigil here. What sigil? Excuse me. This one, I think. Open, close. Maybe we save. Just in case. Thing is that this controls the gate. Right? Open, close. We don't know what sky oil is. This one's open. I think he has it set to open. Or has used it for open. It looks like it's on open to me. Actually, it might be on close. I don't know. Oh, I don't... It's set to open. Should we close it? Sigil with the power to kill a powerful entity. We don't want that one. Sigil fills me with dread, but then it's overpowered by a sense of ambition. Deep sense of sadness and the fear of being trapped. I think we had to do close. I don't know if I'm smart about this. Hold on. We know we have to have one in the middle. We want close. The 4 dots need to be like this, correct? For close. And then this one needs to be like this. I think that's it. Outside frame. Then the inside square. Then there's room for the bow tie and the thing. Make sure it can't do the other one. Outside square. Oh, I think it can. But I think that's based on what you... There it is. It's close. Yeah. This is the one. don't know if that's the right choice. I feel bad for this deity, but is it worth killing more people who are already dead over? I don't know. Nope, boom goes the church. Stop the ritual.
So... this is where the man who saved my life spends his time.
You'll join me.
Yes. I think at the very least, I will give you a drink.
Freed from the vase's curse, Miss Hisham became obsessed with seeking out other cursed items hidden across the globe. Miss Montavani's family were devastated with the news of her death, but at least her last wish had been carried out, and they were set for many comfortable years. Mr. O'Mara's angel led him deep into the unknown parts of the world. I never learned in search of what. With the curse lifted, Miss Quinn was free to raise her siblings in safety. She supported them only by her earnings as a poet. Mr. Doyle left Ireland to see the world. Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the séance with his societal fellows, after which it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations. Miss Callahan finally retired and passed the role of Dree on the Dr. Callahan. Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural.
With her family lands returned to her, along with the Quinn fortune, Miss Barbosa began a new life in Ireland.
Mr. O'Finn went deep into the forest and was never seen again. Father Synod retired and spent his last few years exploring the forests of Ireland with his hound, Seamus.
You're still creepy.
Mr. Varley used the treasure to purchase the manor. He turned it into a refuge for lost souls. He kept the name Blake Manor.
Got a few of them, but we missed a few. They have 13 of 21. 29 of 37 mysteries were solved. I do think that we had the ability to get 3 more of those, but I think I got the information too late. I do think that we could have solved Hunter Darragh. I think we could have saved Ivy McLeod, and I think her name is Victoria Lau. I think all of those 3 we could have gotten. I also think that if we had been able to figure out Mrs. Joyce, we could have gotten Dupree and the other one, Mr. Dupree, but without Joyce, and I could not find that Bible for anything, so I don't know what was up with that one. But yeah, 29 out of 37, not bad. All right, well that seems to be the end of it. So, this is the Séance of Blake Manor. This is our first run through fully. I don't know at this point if I'll do a second one. I feel like it's very interesting and I wish I had gotten all of them. I don't know if it's something that I want to replay, because realistically speaking, what am I going to do? I'm just going to zoom through it, and and click everything. And I don't know if that's the proper way. I'll think about it. Maybe you guys let me know in the comments what you think. We'll see whether or not we do or don't. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and let the credits roll. So, you know, take a look and appreciate the people who made this game possible. It's a very good game. I do think that there are some bugs or some quality control that needs to be done. Quality assurance, QA, because there's a lot of grammar and spelling errors throughout. And most of those would have been caught by reading those things aloud. I think it's a little unusual about what was and was not voiced. Kind of strange. I think that could have been done better. The writing itself, super fucking good, man. Very well written game. Very, very, very pleased. I think it's a good story. I really do. I think it's a good story. It's an interesting story. It had a fun twist. There's a lot of stuff that I was able to call ahead of time, but I liked the Walter thing quite a bit. I thought that was a good sneaky way to do that. I did not guess I mean, I figured out Coventry pretty early, but I didn't guess the other part either. But that he was, you know, the way it was done is, I just think, good job. Freaking great story. Very enjoyable. Just some like quality issues with the grammar and spelling. And I do think that there's some weirdness with some of the mysteries. And I do wonder, because there have been some hot fixes, I wonder if that was not an intentional. That's the thing. I don't know if that not showing any kind of a mystery was intentional or not, with the whole how to get into the locker room. I just don't know. Because I forgot she even had notes. Like, I just forgot. There's so much going on in this game, it's hard to keep track. But yeah, overall, a good game. A good, enjoyable game. Definitely, like, a fun game to pop on, like, the Steam Deck or something and, like, rattle through. I don't know about the replayability, but this isn't really the kind of game that you replay unless you just really want to see those little clips of how their lives were. And maybe I'm interested enough to do that, but I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see that, I think. Y'all want me to get all of those mysteries solved. We'll see. But, yeah. Really good game. Love the art. The art was really gorgeous. Unique style. I always do try to, I have severe ADHD, so credits are hard, but I do think that it's really important to let them play and to look at them, because these people put a lot of their time and energy and heart into making a game like this. So watch your credits. And that is gonna be it. It looks like it's the end. So, I will say, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Thank you for vibing with me. Let me know if you would like a follow-up episode where we just speed through and kind of focus on the things that we did not succeed to get. Let me know if you're interested in that, and maybe we'll do one or two, you know, follow-ups. But this has been the Seance of Blake Manor. And until next time, laters.